Morning. Sorry, I'm just on the other one. All right, let's do this. Audio.
Jenny.
Good morning.
I got nervous.
That I wasn't gonna come today?
Yeah, well, I kept getting a message that said you were on another call, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on?
Yeah, you missed it. No, the only thing that I did want to say was that tomorrow the 9 a.m. is going to be moved to 8 a.m. just to let everybody know.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's I have something tomorrow morning, so I was just like, can we move it up? Which I'm up anyway.
I don't know.
Happy Monday, everybody. I know I get confused which screen I'm on. Happy Monday, everybody. We have one medium or heavy object today for some tempo goblet squats. You can always use 2 medium weights. You don't really need any light weights today. A lot of the light stuff will be body weight. I wrote some on the whiteboard, so I'll bring it into view. Hopefully it won't be backwards for you. Yeah, that's really all I got. It's Monday. We're a couple weeks away from opening. Hopefully, I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth with that one. All right, so remember, Mondays are always the best of last week, okay? So a couple blocks from last week, I'm gonna get the music going. So let's get down on our mat. We're gonna start with our 5-minute warm-up. If I can ever get the playlist on. All right, let me just mute. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's do it. All right, starting on our mat here. Oh wait, there's a chat. I always think there's a problem when there's a chat. Good morning. Ah, that's even better. Good morning, Jody. We're gonna start down on our mat. We're gonna start with our cobra swings. This is slow, so lay down nice and easy. All right, so hands are gonna go behind your back. You're gonna just lift a little bit. Extend forward with those arms. Extend back and then lower. Okay, make sure your glutes are squeezing as well. Look down at that mat. Starting my watch now. We're gonna do this for 1 minute, nice and slow. Start when you're ready. So lift, extend. It sounds like you're doing that lat pull down back, switch and lower. Nice and easy. If you're just joining us, hello everybody, good morning. Nice, good crew today. Remember, we're gonna need 1 heavy or 1 medium, maybe even 2 light. Use what you can for some goblet squats today. 30 more seconds here. We're gonna stay on the ground next, so we're gonna get into a tabletop position next. Remember, I lead this warm-up, but during this first 6 minutes, depending on what you did over the weekend, last week, whatever feels tight on your body, you can always adjust. Get ready to come up to that tabletop in 3, 2, 1. Push through those palms, up to that tabletop position. Right away, hand goes behind the head, elbow to wrist, open that spine. Nice and slow and easy, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So, couple blocks will be timed. Really won't have anything breathless until that last block, really. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Push the other palm, open and close. We're staying on the ground next. We're going to get our calves, hamstrings. So recenter in 3, 2, 1. Push into those palms. So you're going to put one ankle over the other, okay? And then push up through that toe. So then you'll get that hamstring as well as your calf because one ankle is hanging over the other side. Push back into those palms so you get a bigger, or the upper part of your hamstring here. All meant to be slow, just fluid. We're gonna switch sides in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Other knee down, other ankle over. "15 seconds. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna do that lateral shift. In 3, 2, 1. Widen those feet, walk those hands nice and slow back, roll up slow. Nice and wide, okay? So it's a lateral lunge, side to side, okay? But you can add in a little bit of a punch. I want you guys to remember this one because we do have alternating lateral lunges today. And if that starts to bother your knees, and I know it happens for me, this is a great way to do it, okay? It's just come up and down instead of stepping and coming back to center. So that's another great way to do it. Shift. Got 30 more seconds here. Just gotta adjust one thing on my screen. Good crew today, guys. Thanks for showing up Monday. "20 more seconds here. "10 seconds. We're gonna go right into seal jacks. 3, 2, 1. All right, just like that jumping jack, but opening that chest. We're starting with heavy legs after this, okay? So make sure when I'm demoing, you pay attention, but also maybe you give your quads a little quick more stretch, or continue with some seal jacks, jumping jacks. Gotta get that internal body temperature ready to roll. First couple minutes sometimes are the hardest. 30 seconds. 20 seconds, wait for it, it's coming. You're gonna want a little bit of an elevation, steps or something, for block number 1, 2. I have a bench, you may have a chair, you may have steps. 3, 2, 1. All right, feel free to keep moving. I'm gonna set the whiteboard up, ready to go. So block number 1, I'll make sure you can still see me, is 4 exercises. If I ever get this to stand up. We got goblet squats, sumo squat, froggers, alternating step-ups. Oh, you can see it, okay. And lateral hopovers. I'm right here doing it as well. I'll be calling out, but sometimes it's nice if you're ahead of me or behind me to have something to reference to. It's funny because it looks different in this one, but I see that you can see. Okay, so goblet squats. This is gonna be tempo, even though I didn't write it out for 8. It's 8, 8, 16, 16. Okay, so goblet squats are tempos that heavy weight or medium weight or even 2 light weights are gonna be at your chest. I want you to lower on the count of 3. So 3, 2, 1, up 1. 3, 2, 1, up 2. You're going to 8 there, okay? So if you have a super, super heavy weight, you might have to go a little bit lighter because of tempo. Sumo squat to frogger, it's a combo of strength and power. So that heavier weight, you're gonna pick it up for a sumo. My toes went out. Sumo squat means inner thighs a little bit more. Put it down safely. Little jump without it. That's 1. You can always not do the jump and just come to a calf raise. Alternating step ups, I've got my bench. This does not need to be weighted unless you want it to be. You're gonna come up and back down, alternating every time, 16 total. And then finally, lateral hopovers, okay? Coming right up and over, nice and quick over that bench. If you do not have a bench or a chair, I want you to go back to step ups. You can double up on the step ups. You can also bring it to a squat jack, moving side to side, okay? But instead of jumping in and out, you're just gonna move quickly side to side in place for that last one. So 8, 8, 16, 16. All right, all I want you to do is get that weight ready. I've got a 35 here. Remember, tempo is key on this first one. Then we're gonna combine strength and power, and then I'll bring our heart rate up a little bit with those last two. All right, we're going in 10 seconds. Gonna get my timer ready. 8 minutes long, 8 minutes long. Our goal is to get at least 2 rounds in here. Music's going up. Let's get motivated. Monday. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Take your chest forward tight. 3, 2, 1, up 2. 3, 2, 1, up 3. 3, 2, 1, up 2. 3, 2, 1, up 5. 3, 2, 1, 6. 3, 2, 1, 7. 3, 2, 1, 8. I love that. Put it down using your legs. Step a little wider here. One slow, one stronger. Put it down safely and slow. That's fine. 3. Before you over your hand. Quick 1. Over to step up, over to go. Remember, if you don't have the beds, we're going to start with your feet together. Step out to the right, step out to the left. 16 total. All right, and back to my goblet squat. Like, bring it up to your chest. Remember, 3 count down if you're with me. 3, 2, 1, up 1. You don't have to be with me. I like to count out loud sometimes. I'll count my head down and then bring in the little points. Raise that core like you're in a soccer game. It's coming for you. You work different muscles if you use tempo. All right, you want to squat the stronger for me. Just already approaching that halfway point. I know you're going to get at least 3 rounds. I said 2. Slow and fast combined. Keep that checked up. You don't have to jump. Right into a calf raise, not. And everybody's watching her. Remember, for that step up, if you want to add lightly, you can. If you want to add a knee up, you can. I just don't want it to be a heavy step up. You can't go fast. Right, that's it. I'm going to grab a pair of 10. As long as you keep it a little quicker. 16 total. Remember, stepping outside to side if you can't do the hop over. If you're doing the hop over, lay Great. Woo. You only have 3 more minutes. We're gonna get at least one more full round in. Tempo. Next round, we got abs. One day, I'm gonna write down all your names. This is a great group. I love it. Inhale on the way down, 3-second inhale, 1-second big exhale. All right, put that weight down, widen those feet. Reset, 1 strength, 1 power. Throw to the mat next. In about 2 minutes. Think about those days. You do like 100 froggers in front of that rower. It's gonna be back before you know it. And you're gonna miss me too. That's probably gonna be your last or second to last round.
Can we just go right at the stars to shine?
Up through that heel, make sure you're not pushing through your toe. Oh, we got less than a minute. Pick up that tempo if you can. Side to side or up and over. All right. 35 seconds. I'm going to end with these goblet squats. Going down the tempo, picking up the exhale up. Here we go. Last 30 or less than that. $15 seconds, wherever you are. Can you stay here? Come on, Jeff. Wow, a lot of you end with those step overs. Let's do it. Let's do it. Under 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a breather. Thanks, God. Take it. Work down that weight. Grab a sip of water, especially those of you who end with those step overs. I should say that just because I saw a couple of you, no names mentioned. If time ever ends in the middle of a rep, finish the rep, okay? That's key. Don't hurt yourself. We're coming to the mat next. We have 6 minutes of abs, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Okay, so first one's gonna be a high plank single leg knee tuck. So only on the right side for 20 seconds. So it's gonna be a knee tuck to Spider-Man. So you're gonna be in a plank, you're gonna bring the knee in, back out, outside to the elbow and back out. So if you couldn't see that, knee comes straight in, out, outside the elbow, back. What's great about this, you can also do this from a knee position and just bring it to the outside and back. Okay, we're gonna do right side for 20 seconds, rest for 10, left side. This is slow and I want you to feel that crunch, that space between your hip bone and your lowest part of your last rib kind of decrease, okay? Nice and slow. So 20, 10, 20, 10, double crunch. You may use a light weight if you want. Trust me, you never need a weight for double crunches. It's a crunch for bringing those knees. If you have lower back issues, make sure your knees stay bent. You're gonna reach out, crunch like a hedgehog. Notice my shoulder blades just come up a little bit. It's not the double sit-up. You do those too. So reach out, little crunch in. Lightweight is fine if needed. And then finally a seated torso rotation. Once again, you don't need weight. I might use a 10 It stays on your chest. Do not move the weight. It stays on your chest. You move your body. Twist center, twist center. You're going to stay with me because it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Get ready because we're going in 10. Starting with the right leg in and out for 20 seconds. All right, let's go back up. Here we go. Abs for 6 minutes. Let's take a burn. In 3, 2, 1. Tight position or your knees. In, back, out, back. Same leg. Three, 2, 1. Bring knees down. Really quick child pose here. We got 10 seconds. We're on the other side. Remember, decrease that space. 3, 2, 1. In, out. Outside. Under 10 seconds. Hang it with me. Don't go faster. 3, 2, 1. All right, flip it over. Double crunches next. Pass that, please. Don't know. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Little crunch. Extend. Not about how many you get. Remember that. Get off your chest. Keep your legs bent the whole time if you have back issues. 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, final one. Sitting up, weight on your chest or no weight at all. 3, 2, 1. Twist center. If your spine is not straight, lose the weight or come up a little bit further. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lose that weight. Go back to that plank. We got 3 rounds of this, so we're smack dab in the middle. Back to that right side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. In, out, outside, back. Have your elbows give a little bit of give. Mine are double jointed, so it might look like really overextended. 3, 2, 1. To those knees, press back. The last round, next round, if you want the challenge, you can stay in a plank between. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. In, out. Feel that core. Feel that space, that rib cage, that hip. Smaller every time. Let me crunch it. 3, 2, 1. Flip it over, double crunches. Woo, I'm sweating. Also try to save the AC bill so there's none in here. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Exhale as you come up to the crunch. Inhale as you release out. 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Woo! Double crunches always get me. Twist. In 3, 2, 1. Mostly about finding that point, that lean where you get to shake before you start. Less than 5. 3, 2, 1. All right, last round. Remember, if you want the added challenge in between the left and right side, stay in a plank. Here we go. Last 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Extra challenge, hold it, or bring it back like me. Up to you today. Oh wow, a lot of you. Let's go, Nicole. Hold it, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Left side. chest, held it. You're already almost there. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Woo! All right, last minute. Double crunch rest, torso rotation rest. 3, 2, 1. Time that breathing up. Exhale. Inhale. Chin off that chest. 3, 2, 1. All right, sitting up. Last round, last bit. Then we're back to a strength block. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Let's go, Monday. Don't move that weight. Move your body. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. Option to have 2, weight. You could have 1 weight too. For this next round, I'm going to bring back the whiteboard. We have a reverse lunge to a hop, alternating lateral lunges, bridge marches, and plank kick through. So unlike that first strength block, you don't have anything that's necessarily too breathless here. So a reverse lunge to a hop. I'm going to show it 2 different ways. Big reverse lunge, all that weight's in your front heel, bring it to a hop. If you have weights and want to focus a little more on the strength, eliminate the hop and bring it to a knee up. I'll probably combine both. You're going to do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Alternating reverse lunges, 8 each side. You're alternating though. So big out to the side, to the middle. Big out to the other side. Remember what I showed you at the beginning. You can have both feet stay wide and eliminate that step. Okay, 16 total. That's more endurance. Hip bridges with marches. So 16 total. Holding your hips up high. Knee comes up, back down. Trying not to drop your hips as you march your knees up. So your glutes and your core are very engaged every rep. Then flipping it over. God, I really feel my core from that block. Plank kick through. You're going to kick under and bring the hand up. That's 1. Back to it. So full rotation. That would be 2. You only have 8 total there, 4 each side. Option is just to kick under without bringing your hand up. But try to take it slow, even if you have to. We're going to go in 20 seconds. It's on the whiteboard, 2 light weights. I'm actually going to start with the reverse lunge to a knee up and get rid of the hop. That's up to you. If you're doing the hop, no weight. No weight if you're doing the hop. 8 minutes total. Get ready to go. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. 8 minutes of strength. 8 each side. All on one side, then all on the other. Yeah. Love that hop. Big exhale, Andrew. Here we go. Alternate on that lateral lunge. 16 total. Nightmare side here, right? Really push off that foot. Don't go too far. Focus on hitting back. Continue to relax. Keep that chest up. Adding challenge, add gauntlet weight in your chest. Work 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Always try it the first way first, Dave. Bridge march, yes, some of you already there. Let's do it. Hit them tall. Don't overextend your rib cage. Nice straight line, nice straight line. Lower with control. Leg kickers only for each side, each toe. Get that hand up as we kick through. Woo! All right, back to reverse one. Got to do the hop this time. Maybe it's just away from you. Easy time. All right, lateral legs to the over. Get back to your side. Always fun. Great start. We're halfway through the clock already. 4 in, 4 down. Control all the way down. Don't just squat that leg back down.
All this love. And it's when we smile, we think about her. Hey,
Roll up your neck and style it. Round and side. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Here we go. I always bring my hand to my heart. Back to a plank. Back to a plank. Nice and slow. All right, first one to hop or that knee up. Wait or no wait. It's going to stop the face. I'm going to go back to the light weight here.
I should grow up someday, 'cause I got bills to pay. I can't be waiting on for someone else's place. I know I drink too much.
We've got to stay in that front heel. Remember that.
But I just got paid. I'm on the road. Don't know where we're going. We're going, but we're going up. I just got paid. I'm on the road. Don't know where we're going. We're going, but we're going up. I just got paid.
Lateral lunges. We've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I don't know about you, but I do an ab walk for strength. I can feel it so much more. If you already kind of tired it out, now you're learning how to engage it. Back to those great cartridges. You want to add a challenge? Hold one up and add that in. Add in that silky forward. take a little longer. Expand. You got less than a minute now. 5 seconds.
We like fun, don't bother no one. 99, over better party. Small straws, small contract, show up. Go away, go up. So up, go up. I got the one, two.
All right, my soldiers, you have 35 seconds. I'm probably going to just stay here till the end. Closer better. Depending on where you are, you may choose to stay where you are. 15 seconds. Can you stay where you are? 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Bear with me there. All right. 2 more blocks to go. Okay. We got a base push all out feeling in this next one. You know that means there's built-in rest. So for the first minute, we've got a couple exercises I'm going to go over them now. Squat jacks with floor tap. I hesitate to say floor tap only because if you have tight hamstring, hips, that can force your chest to come down. So I only want you to add in, this is what the floor tap is, this, it means your chest is going to stay up. The minute your back starts to bother you, eliminate the floor tap. It's not going to matter. Squat jacks. You can also step out side to side if you don't want to jump. 1 minute. That's your push. The second minute is your base, where you're going to jumping jacks. Challenging but doable. Remember, stepping out side to side is totally fine as well. Then we're going to go back to a push feeling for 30 seconds, but it's going to be a squat to alternating elbow. So hands are going to be up like a prisoner squat. 1 squat right into a twist. Tempo is meant to be a little faster there. Not where you're twisting really fast, but you're just not really breaking. Squat, twist, okay? For 30 seconds, and then your all outs for this block are always gonna be running man. So there's not gonna be any transition time. So when we say 3, 2, 1, you go right to that ground, bang out those running mans. You can also slow it down, right? Lesser of 2 evils. If you're like dying, I know I am today, Monday, just take it easy. Just go slow it down before you stop. So we're gonna do a minute of each, 30 seconds each, rest, and then we'll do another 30-second push, 30-second all out. It's 10 minutes, but there's built-in rest there. Okay, I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water, if I can find it. Go in 15 seconds. All right, push, base. I'll remind you throughout it where we are. You won't need a mat unless you really want one for your running man. Go into a squat jack, switch without that forward tap first. All right, that push feeling. Tighten those ponies, ladies. 3, 2, 1, squat jack. 'Make sure you're breathing. Add that breath. Halfway, 30 seconds. We're on a jumping jack. A little break. Remember, option here is step, tap. Feel like a push, 20 seconds. 10 seconds, jumping jack. Couple more. 3, 2, 1, right switch. Woo! Already feels better. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. Woo. Hands behind your head. Three, 2, 1. You got less than 3 reps. Ten seconds. We got to run it in 30. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 10 seconds. I want you to pick it up on the floor. Last 10. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Woo. I know this is tough. It'll be a 30-second break. We're going to do exactly that 30-30 again, and then we get a minute break. 30 squats to twists, 30 all outs on the ground, and then we get a minute break. Okay? 10 seconds. So hang on for 1 minute. You just hung on to the break. 3, 2, 1. Behind your back. Minute break coming up. All out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Slow it down if you need it. Just don't stop. 20 seconds. Remember, last shot, we pick it up. Right here, right now. 10 seconds. Hey, 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 hey. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right. 1 minute off. 1 minute. And we're going to repeat that. Okay. 1 minute of squat jacks and floor taps. Those quads are killing me. But I know it's the last one. That will get me through it. Text from Marisa, that always scares me. Oh, she's the best manager, but she's not afraid to tell me and Jake when we're wrong, and I love it. Love her. 30 seconds. Woo! I am packed that great donut look, that's for sure. Oh. Get ready for those squat jacks coming up in 15 seconds. Last minute of them, I promise. You can step side to side. You need a quick break, take it. I guarantee you those jumping jacks after felt better when you hung on for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. I'm not even quite touching the floor. That's okay. Light tap in the middle. You never want to jump to stand where your knees lock out. Last time we're doing this. You got a built-in rest. You got 4 minutes here with a built-in rest. Find that bigger player. Keep hung on for almost 3 months without Kizor in play. You gotta get ready to get back under 15 seconds. Come on, 10 more seconds. Right through those jumping jacks. Always does that. 3, 2, 1. Land softly. All right, that 162 right now. Hello. I'm gonna be able to do the treadmill with you while coaching over 30 seconds. One. I need that. One. Within 15 seconds. Stand behind your head. 4 engage. Under 10. 30, and then we get a break. 3, 2, 1, and time next. Make sure you're breathing. Hold the muscles. Just 10 seconds. Hold out. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds for your break. 20 seconds till you pick it up. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Here we go. Last 10. 3, 2, 1. Woo! 30-second break. We're gonna do the squat to knee tap and the running man all out for your last minute here. And we get a good 90 seconds in that. And then a quick 4-minute block. We're gonna probably end right at that 51-minute mark. 10 seconds. Take it out. Take a big inhale. Take that pony if you need to. Remember why you showed up today. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Understood. Get ready. Get motivated. 3, 2, 1. 1 in. Right now. You are best right now. Nobody else is testing you. 20 seconds. Back 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Right there. Whew. Sure you felt it. I did. All right. Another minute here. Quick sip of water. Good news is her last block is 4 minutes. And it's only 20 tens. Bad news is it means the 20 seconds are going to be working intervals, 10 seconds off for 4 minutes. Quality over quantity. Okay. Let me pull it up on my phone. Okay. Remember, it's only 20 seconds of work, and then we're going to get a break. We're going to start with jump lunges. These can also be those reverse lunge to hops or just reverse lunge alternating. So, but if you are doing the jump lunges, please jump wide so that knee is not coming over that toe. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Jump squats, land softly. If not, squat to calf raise, 20 seconds. Burpees, 20 seconds. It's only 20 seconds. I just saw 2 people get off my call. It is only 20 seconds. So you're not gonna get that many burpees here. You can also even use your bench or elevation, step it in and out. Last 20 seconds, push-ups. Don't even care if you did your knees or you only got 2. The solid work you do in those 20 seconds matters, not how many you do in those 20 seconds. It's 4 minutes. Okay, I'm right here with you. You're still getting another 25 seconds and shake it out. You're all super small today because it was a good showing, so I can't see you that well. Jump lunges or reverse lunges. Going in 15 seconds. 4 minutes to work. Actually, you're gonna get another second here. I'm gonna put on the timer. Make it nice and easy. You hear the ding, you know you're going. 20 seconds. Now we're going in 10 seconds. Jump lunges to start. Right now, jump lunges 20 seconds. If you hear the ding, it's great. Nice and wide. And up. Stop, break. Take it out. Next game, jump squat. Hands up, you're ready to calf raise. Right. Your team. Come on, 3 minutes left. We only have 2 rounds, remember that. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 1. Right now. Let me see your harder work. 10 seconds. Great. Okay, more exercise. Keep on shining. Great. I just broke my own rule. Last set of push-ups. Done. 52 minutes. And I almost made you do a third round of that. Not today. Take a seat. Today was a little longer. All right, actually, for those of you guys at mat, sit up nice and tall. And 1 foot forward, push into that knee. Now, I want you to lean forward. I mean, not lean, tuck your hips under. So get that hip flexor to stretch, not by leaning into it. 5, tucking those hips under. So you're really tightening the glute on that side. I'll turn that timer off. So you feel that stretch in that hip flexor just by learning how to flex your glutes here and push those hips forward without leaning into it. From here, whatever knee is up, put that hand down, reach behind you, try to grab your foot or your ankle. And I want you to, if you can, if this is enough good, if you can, kick into your hand and resist it. You're gonna feel that quad light up. So your foot's trying to kick away, but your hand's keeping it in place. Quad stretch. All right, now release it slowly. Now tuck those toes under behind. Hamstring on that side, so on that heel. Woo! So, announcements. Really not much yet because yes, we're planning on opening June 29th, that Monday. It will only be every 2 weeks scheduling, so you will be able to book past those 2 weeks. But Governor Baker, switch sides first. Remember, first you're just tucking your hips under to get that hip flexor. Governor Baker is not coming out with the final guidelines until the Saturday before. So we're not going to know about masks or distance required in a studio until that Saturday before. We're kind of writing up every scenario possible. All right, from here, remember, hand underneath, other hand behind you, quad. Kick into that hand if you can. So I've gotten quite a few messages about masks. I don't know yet. I know that you'll be required when you enter the lobby to wear one. You're pretty much gonna go right to your station. There's no lobby hanging out. Once your temperature is checked, your station number is given to you, and you literally go from outside to your station to warm up. All right, release slowly. What else? So yeah, we're really not gonna know till that Saturday before for all those. We're still gonna be offering some Zoom classes throughout the week because we understand 2 things. There's a limited capacity here. It's gonna be tough to get into classes. And we also understand, take a seat, lift your hips up, 1 foot over, figure 4. We also understand that some of you may not be comfortable coming back. So we're still gonna offer some Zoom classes. What a great way to cross-train. Let's say you could get in here 2 or 3 times a week, just 2 maybe, and then you're able to add in a Zoom or 2 at home, which is great as well. The fans will not be used. The fans on your treadmills will not be used. Of course, we'll still have AC. Try to eliminate any circulation that might cross-contaminate, but switch sides. Jake and I are gonna film ourselves, just kind of answering some questions. It'll be probably a Facebook Live. Oh, someone's dog up there, hello. Probably a Facebook Live of some sort that will be staying on those community pages just to be like, hey, this is how it's gonna work. Hang in there with us, you know. 1 foot over, hug that knee in tight. So really all good stuff, waiting game, opening restaurants this week, outdoor seating. So you'll probably see me at Trident or the Range or someplace that is doing that. Let me come towards you. I see some messages. Thank you, you're so welcome. That last block like crushed me. So yeah, if you have any, will the YouTube channel be up so we can do past workouts? Yes, the YouTube channel will still stay up. And you can always feel free to message me for any other, like any of those challenges, add-ons. That little glute one that I did like weeks ago, I'm not sure everyone liked it that much because it's more of like a Pilates thing, but it's one of my favorites. I used to do it up to my wedding all the time. So if you ever are looking for like something that doesn't bring your heart rate up, but it really burns your glutes, no weights needed, let me know. I'll show you, bring you to that video that has the last 10 minutes or so of it. But yes, all good questions. YouTube channel will stay up. Any other things for me, Zooms will still occur. Please let me or Marisa or Jake know. I promise you we're working hard. As you can see, the boxes of PPE here are coming our way. But yes, let me know. Have a great week, guys. And tomorrow, remember, 8 a.m. tomorrow. We're not going to do 9 a.m., so get up early again. This is not really that early. But yeah, 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'll see you then. Have an awesome day.